Hi, this is Mending Mahogany. I wanted to make a brief video before I went out with my husband today to celebrate my birthday. Yes, today is my birthday, and I just thank God for his goodness, for keeping me throughout the year, for all of his blessings. I mean, how many of us know that there are people that were here last year that are not here today? So I do not take another birthday lightly because I know it's because of God that I'm here, that I have life, health, and strength. And I wanted to just briefly talk about, before my husband starts calling me, briefly talk about what a difference a year can make. Last year, I'm not saying I was in a bad place because I wasn't, but I see how in this past year that God has stretched me. He has grown me. He has shown me things about myself and about others that I was not aware of last year. And I would say a good part of that reason is because I have come into relationship and contact and fellowship with some wonderful, awesome women that I am so glad to be connected with. Connections matter. Remember in Luke where the lame man went to the house where Jesus was? He was lame. He could not walk. He was reliant on his 4 friends. I believe it was 4 friends. Don't quote me, but I think it's Luke, the 4th chapter. But the story is in all of the Gospels. He was a lame man, and they went to the house where Jesus was preaching, and they couldn't get in. It was packed front to back, couldn't get in. But his friends didn't walk away and say, we'll catch Jesus in the next town. Sorry, dude, you're just going to have to be lame, and until we hook up with Jesus, maybe in Jerusalem, maybe in Capernaum. No, they dug a hole in the roof and they lowered their friend down. And because the scripture says, because of their faith, not because of the lame man's faith, but because of the faith of his friends, Jesus healed him. So I'm here to tell you that your connections, the people you surround yourself with, they matter. They can be instrumental in your healing. And that's what I am walking through right now. I feel like I am living this story out. I have been praying some time about wanting a mentor, and I really never had a mentor, so I didn't know how to get a mentor. Like, what, you just walk up to somebody and ask them to be a mentor? And because my husband's a pastor and I'm in leadership, I'm very leery about who I disclose certain things to. I wouldn't say leery. I would say I'm just cautious about who I really open up to and, discuss certain things with. Never underestimate the power of the internet, the power of social media. Yes, social media is used for bad things. We all see the bad videos. We all see the booty shaking. We all see all the nonsense that goes on in social media. But there are also good people, good connections, good teachers. You can glean a lot from somebody that you see online. So never underestimate that, because if you would have told me that I would have met people online and they would have some capacity to pour into my life, I would have been like, I don't believe all that. No, if I can't see you face to face, we ain't got no connection. But that is so wrong. So back to the guy in the Gospels who was lame. His friends, the people that he surrounded himself with, his connections were instrumental in his healing, were instrumental in getting him to Jesus. You need to be around people who want to get you to the finish line of what God has for you. You don't want people just to leave you on the wayside and be like, girl, you've been dealing with that for a long time. I don't know what to tell you. So I done prayed for you, peace be with you. No, you need people who are going to push you to the finish line. So I said all of that to say I am not in the same place that I was in last year. God has grown me. God has shifted some things. And if you would have told me last year that I would have a YouTube channel, I would have been like, no, I'm afraid to talk on camera. I can't talk. God is doing it. He's still doing it. He's still healing. He's still moving. He's still changing. He's still rearranging. He's still redirecting. He is still doing what God does. I've heard someone say, if you have a pulse, God has a plan. If you're not dead, God's not done. So I am so blessed to celebrate another birthday, and none of your business how old I am. No, today I'm 51. I don't take it lightly to have made it this age also. My father died at 25. He died at 25 years. So I have lived much longer than him, much longer than my father. And I have sons, and I always had this little fear, like my oldest son would, like my kids were not going to make it over that threshold. My oldest son is 30. So I had to break that fear that, something was going to happen and my son was not going to make it to live past 25 because my father didn't. God is here to give us a long life. I thank God for being healthy. Now, do I got some aches and pains? Of course I do. I'm 51 years old, but I am healthy. I have a clean bill of health. I don't have any health issues that hinder me from doing anything. I just thank God for all that he's doing and all that he continues to do. I don't know if you know this song, but it says, when I look back over my life, I can truly say that I've been blessed. I have a testimony. God's been good to me. He's been good to me. And I have a testimony. Yes, I do. I thank God for all of the gifts, all of the treats, all of my coworkers. They did something nice. They got me all these treats and nice gifts. And one of my coworkers knows me so well. She got me a plant that I don't have. I got a lot of plants, maybe between maybe 50 to 65 if I count every little single plant in my house, which I haven't done in a while. And I probably really don't want to because my husband tells me to stop buying plants, but I keep buying them anyway. But this is a plant that I do not have, and I'm always happy to get plants that I don't have, because when you have a lot of plants, you want plants that you don't have. You don't want like the average plant. All the nice gifts, all the nice treats, all the nice things that my family has done for me today, and just being able to share this video with all of you beautiful people. Please like, share, and subscribe. I don't really know too much about YouTube, so I'm not really going on like numbers. Whatever my numbers are, they are. Whoever needs to hear what I have to say will hear it. But those who are listening and those who are subscribed, I do thank you for doing that. I don't take it lightly. Thank you for listening. This is Mending Mahogany. Have a great day.